Hey everyone, welcome to the High Priestess Demari channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm just going to dive in and see what you need to know. Keep in mind it is a general reading and it's also timeless. Ooh, what's this? We have the Page of Swords, Air Energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have the Hierophant, Taurus energy, the Ten of Cups. Okay, tell me more. The Two of Wands, the Ace of Swords. Sorry, there was a little fly. It's kind of getting on my nerves. I'm trying to get rid of it and get it out of the way, okay? So the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Wands, Justice, Libra energy, the King of Cups, Scorpio energy. There's another card sticking out. Ooh. The Hermit, Virgo. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Pentacles. So someone is learning some very profound spiritual lessons at this time. It's like someone's gaining some very clear insights from the divine. There's a lot of downloads coming in for this person, possibly in the dream state when they're asleep. It's like someone's getting it now. Someone understands something. Someone's seeing visions of their future. Someone's being informed that they have a significant role to play. This is someone who I feel like is being prepped, primed to become some kind of spiritual leader. That's what it looks like, okay? And it does look like it could be a masculine, okay? They could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, okay? It can just literally speak on their energy, right? But someone's definitely being tapped on the shoulder to become some kind of very significant spiritual leader here. This is someone who's meant to lead a community, support a community in some shape or form. Yeah, this person may already be connecting with members of their soul tribe, okay, that they're meant to guide, that they're meant to support, bring certain insights to their awareness. This could be someone who's meant to be like either like a spiritual teacher, a spiritual guide, or some kind of prophet, something like that, okay? But this is someone who's being like tapped on the shoulder to do this directly by the divine. This is not someone who just randomly decided to do this one day. Like they're literally being told that this is their calling, okay? This is their purpose. But ultimately the choice is theirs, okay? The path is open to them now. This person has learned enough through personal experience, life experience, to accept this position, right? To truly step into the position of a spiritual leader, a prophet, a guide, whatever the case may be. However, it's up to them to determine if this is the path that they're going to take, right? Just because they have the knowledge doesn't mean that they are being forced to take this path, right? It is something destined for them, but free will is a factor, right? So a decision is being made here. Two pathways are open to this person. They can remain on the current trajectory that they're on, or they can explore this path that's now open to them. Whatever choice they make will have certain situations arise and certain doorways open to them, okay? So it really just depends on what they decide to do here. But they know this. This is someone who's aware of this. I feel like this is someone who has been fighting against their calling in some shape or form, and there's no judgment from me on that. Trust me, I understand, completely, okay? But the divine isn't going to be offended by that. They understand that it's a huge undertaking, okay, to be a true, spiritual guide. Yeah, it's not an easy path to traverse, trust me, right? There's a lot of sacrifice that comes with that, okay? There's a lot of things that you have to take on as part of that journey, okay? And it does mean that your life is going to be very different from most people that you know. But it is very rewarding at the same time, So, yeah, I feel like this person was fighting against it initially. They didn't feel ready in some shape or form, or they felt like, that the load would be too heavy, the weight, okay, the burdens that come with this path would be overwhelming. It'd be too much for them to bear in some shape or form. But they're realizing now that's not the case, right? They've overcome every hurdle they've ever faced, every situation. They've been able to get through it, okay? This person has learned a lot from some very difficult experiences. This person has also cleared a significant amount of their karmic debts as well. And so that's why this pathway is now opening to them. They have a choice. It's like the divine is literally, opening both gates and saying, take your pick. It's up to you at the end of the day, right? So it really depends on what they decide to do, honestly. It is a very personal choice. Just because something is like destined doesn't mean that it's going to happen. You can choose not to pursue it, okay? But with justice being here, it does look like, and especially with the hermit being with the King of Cups, it looks like this person is choosing that path, right? They are making this choice. So it's like they've entered an agreement with the divine to do this work, to support the collective, because this is how justice is created for the collective. This is how things are balanced out. So this is someone who's supposed to play a significant role, and they've accepted the call. This person is going full steam ahead towards this journey, right? And yes, it is leading them down a path less traversed. It does mean that, there's less insight and information out there for them to fall upon, right? Because this person's journey is quite unlike a lot of people's. But there's a reason for that. This person is meant to lead, right? They're supposed to be one of the people that sets the precedent, that provides the guidance, right, for others to follow. So this is definitely a leader, okay? 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, they may have felt like they've put a lot of effort into themselves, into their journey, into a career or something here. And they feel like, was it a waste of time because they've ended up taking a completely different path here? No, it wasn't a waste of time, because all of those experiences have led you to this point still, right? But it's up to you whether you want to give up this career or continue down that path. But it looks like this person is choosing the spiritual path. They're choosing to lead as a spiritual guide, as a spiritual teacher, as some kind of prophet or something along those lines, okay? So, yeah, we have the Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy. So they're observing. It's like they're learning lessons. They're observing someone who's also accepting the call. So this is someone who I feel like has like someone that they're connected to, possibly spiritually, okay? Because, Cups energy can be very spiritual. They may be connected to someone spiritually, so they could be part of the same soul tribe. It doesn't have to be that these people are romantically involved. They could be. Or they're just part of the same soul tribe. And they see this person's journey. It's like this person's already accepted their calling, right? And this may have, like, inspired them to do the same. Interesting, okay? But they're definitely observing and learning something about someone else here. They're curious. It's like they're getting insights, information about someone who's accepted the call, who's also very connected with the divine. This person hasn't had an easy path either. Yeah, look, they've had to walk away from a lot. So again, this is why it's not an easy decision to make, because there's a lot of things that you have to be willing to release, right? You have to release all attachment to pretty much everything, right? People, things, everything. And just accept whatever is and embrace what you feel is most aligned, right? But you have to be detached, okay, in order to do this work. And that definitely means letting go of certain people or things, or situations, environments that isn't going to serve the purpose, right? Isn't part of this higher calling. So that's why a lot of people who are even called to do this work won't necessarily accept, because it does come with a great deal of emotional sacrifice. Yeah. 6 of Wands, yeah, and the 9 of Swords. That's the thing. You have to confront a lot, okay? In order to succeed on this journey, on this path, it does mean you have to confront things that a lot of people are scared to confront. You have to go through the dark night of the soul. You have to traverse the tree of death. You have to traverse the tree of life, right? It's a whole process. It's heavy. It's a lot. You have to clear your karmic debts. You have to understand the nature of karmic relationships, connections, and ties, right? What it's teaching you. You have to understand universal law. You have to understand what your boundaries are within that. You have to learn what your skill set is, what you can and can't do individually, right? And what you're guided to learn through experience, even if it's just an experience you really don't want to have, but it's going to serve you later on. And especially when you get insights before it happens as to what's coming up, that can be quite scary, you know? So it's a lot. It's not for the faint of heart, this journey, I'm telling you. This kind of path, I'm telling you, is like a spiritual leader. It's not for the faint of heart. And that's why I say, and that's why they say many are called, few are chosen. Because I'm telling you, like, it's no joke. It's a lot, okay? It really is. You go through it. It's the only way you have that basis of understanding and wisdom is to experience it yourself. Obviously, there's not that you're going to experience every situation that could arise, but there's going to be some fundamental lessons and challenges that you have to face, that you have to have first-hand experience with, knowledge of, right? You have to see certain things up close, right? You have to be aware of certain things in order to be on this journey. You're going to get closer to, the infernal than you would ever want to be, but that's part of it. Because how are you going to guide people and support people and lead them away from those energies and those dangers and those traps and those warnings if you have no understanding of it, right? So that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. But I don't feel like this person's going to be alone. I feel like they are connecting, or they will connect with other spiritual leaders, teachers, guides, healers. Yeah, there's definitely going to be, I feel like there's going to be like some kind of support group. That maybe a group of like healers and teachers will create to support one another. Because like I say, this is a heavy journey. And for the most part, a lot of us are, kind of navigating it alone. Like, even if we have, like, close relatives, partners, and things of that nature, it's hard to explain certain things. It's different when you are going through it yourself, okay? When you have that understanding, or, when you understand what the work is like and all the rest of it, the ins and outs of it, you can relate, and you can provide support. So I'm kind of getting that. Yeah, Knight of Cups, more Scorpio energy. So yeah, I feel like this person is seeing that, even though this has been a heavy journey, and there has been some, there has been some things coming to their awareness about accepting the call and, what they may have to be willing to give up in order to really be aligned on this journey. I feel like they're willing to do it, but they're also being shown that they have support, right? They have members of their soul tribe coming in that's going to have their back, that's going to support them, right? It's going to be there for them, especially emotionally. So when they are struggling, they don't have to struggle in silence. I feel like it's going to be very reciprocal. Right? So I definitely feel, it almost feels like a support group for healers. It's that sort of thing, right? So, yeah. Yeah, we have the Magician and the Page of Wands. So there's definitely going to be like open lines of communication. This person may be a bit standoffish in the beginning. Because they may have dealt with situations in the past where, they may have connected with someone who was very spiritual, or someone that was like some kind of practitioner, but they may have been doing things for questionable reasons, okay? So this person may not, feel like they can trust anyone else, right? But I don't feel like they'll feel that way for long once they see that, no, there are people out there with good intentions, with genuine intentions, right? That actually just want to come together and help support the collective, create positive change, right? So again, so this person probably experienced the negative side of things, where they first dealt with people that had nefarious intentions and was doing like, you know, negative, like taking negative action towards them, or doing things that are nefarious, okay, using whatever spiritual tools they use. But they're now going to see the other side of it. People like combating those energies, or negating some of the more malefic things that are being done, or things of that nature. Or just like coming together to create like, you know, a positive channel for healing, for expansion, for support, to provide guidance, signs, warnings, that sort of thing. Yeah, we have the King of Wands. So, hang on, clarify this King of Wands. Why are they with Justice? Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Yeah, so there could have been someone that was like an adversary to this person, that's now like essentially being spiritually confined in a way, right? Because this is someone who I feel like had a similar choice to make, right? To get on their spiritual journey, maybe even become a spiritual leader, but they chose to be an adversary instead. So this person's like in a timeout. It feels like that. Yeah. So this person is waiting on some kind of union here, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. At least not right now, because I feel like this person has a lot of work to do on themselves. Clarify this further. Yeah, Ace of Wands. So someone's going through a rebirth here, having a new beginning. Okay. Yeah, whereas someone from the past is under judgment. This could have been a friend of this King of Cups, right? That was possibly trying to lead them down a different path here, or didn't support their vision. This may have been someone that was even spiritually attacking them because of this journey that they're on, because of this position they're being offered. This person probably knew that this person was, you know, being chosen by the divine to become a spiritual leader. And they may have attacked this person spiritually out of spite to try and stop them. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, this person's taking huge losses. Five of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Defeat. They didn't gain anything out of this by doing this. All they did was obviously lose their connection with this person, whether they're friends or relatives or whatever. And with the Five of Swords, it's like going out of your way to do this out of spite, only for it to backfire. It's like backfire. So it's like having egg on your face, you know? Like it being so obviously a backfire as well. Yeah. Because, so if this is someone who was jealous of someone's position here, and possibly a connection they have with someone who is also a spiritual leader or something like that, this person, whatever they did to try and, you know, attack this masculine or stop them from entering this position, like accepting the calling, then they're going to experience some kind of loss here for sure. And I don't think it's just losing their support from this person or their connection with this person. It feels like there is something else that they could lose, something tangible. Yeah, but either way, there's a new beginning unfolding. Anything else that this masculine needs to know? For the King of Cups, this spiritual healer, this teacher, guide or prophet, what do they need to know? Justice, yeah, everything's balancing out for you. So you see, where you had someone who was supposed to be like a friend or a family member supporting you that was actually working against you, you've got people coming in like this Queen of Cups who's going to be like a support system, who's actually going to be a friend, who's actually going to be like soul family, right? So they may not be like a blood relative, but they're definitely like a soul tribe member. So you're going to get more support from someone who's not actually related to you than someone who could actually be related to you. Or someone that was supposedly like a good friend that you've known for years that was actually working against you out of jealousy. But everything is balancing out for your highest good. And especially now that you're making these changes to really accept the calling, you're going to get a lot of support from the divine. So you're not alone. I think that's what this masculine needs to hear, if that's you. Yeah, King of Swords, Aquarius energy. You are heading through a new portal. Your whole reality is shifting in such a profound way because you call justice for yourself, okay? Justice, King of Swords, right? You have the authority. You see Aries holding the book? Again, it's like the Hierophant energy. You have the authority, the rank to bring about justice for yourself and others. So not only will you be like some kind of teacher or guide, if it's not like a prophet, you could actually be like called into the arena of becoming a spiritual judge. Because as I mentioned like a year ago or so, that many people are being given like new titles, new roles, right? In the spiritual plane as they ascend, as they, pass these tests and trials and tribulations and evolve on a spiritual level as well as like in terms of their personal growth. Yeah, it's like depending on how you act in certain situations, right? And how your character comes through, it's like the divine assigns you a new role. And I feel like this person could actually be entering the role of a spiritual judge here. This could even be someone that ends up becoming like a judge in the physical plane as well. But if not, definitely in the astral. This person is like a spiritual judge, I feel. So they can make decisions, like executive decisions. They can call judgment on situations in a way that most people don't have the authorization to. Because this person's character has been well and truly tested. That's why they've been through so many obstacles and trials and difficult experiences. Because this person had no idea that the role and position they're being bestowed is massive. So they had to be tried. They had to be tested. Because they don't want someone who's going to abuse their position, right? Yeah, so this person is, I'm telling you, significant. Their role is significant. Yeah, and they definitely got support coming in. Definitely support coming in. It could be even new love, okay? It could be romantic with the Knight of Cups. It doesn't have to be. I feel like it's more than just romance, though, if it is. It's like I say, like soul family. It's like having like a higher purpose here, right? But it could even be someone that they decide to date, okay? Or there's the opportunity for them to date with the Knight of Cups. But definitely support, emotional support, regardless. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. So, again, very abundant energy. And I feel like this work is going to take them to new heights, new levels. Yeah, this masculine is going to receive significant abundance, okay? They're going to be well known in this arena. This could already be someone that has some kind of platform, or they will start a platform that will be very successful, lucrative. Yeah, it keeps coming out. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. I'm telling you, this is someone who's like literally a spiritual judge or some kind of prophet. It's either that or one or the other. A spiritual judge, someone who literally has like the rule book when it comes to universal law in the palm of their hand. This is someone who has like executive powers to like enforce the law on a spiritual level. So I'm telling you, this is someone very powerful. I don't even know if this person understands how powerful they are yet. Yeah, Ten of Cups. They literally have authority in their community, in the collective overall. Yeah, so this person has the ability to literally carry out certain judgments, rulings in different situations pertaining to the collective, because this person is upstanding, their integrity is impeccable, right? This person is very principled. And I feel like, you know, this is not someone who's going to deviate from universal law by any means. Yeah, King of Cups. This person is really balanced as well, because they're very intuitive, very tapped in, but still very logical, very reasonable. This is someone who uses their head and their heart in equal measure. That's why they were chosen. Yeah. I feel like this person may even be scared of the position they're being offered, because they may feel like it's too much, it's overwhelming, or they're afraid of abusing their power, but I feel like they will. Yeah. That may be why, like, there's like a feminine energy that's coming in to support them on their journey with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Again, a spiritual healer. So that could be that Queen of Cups energy, right? This is someone who will help, like, to ease their anxiety or their concerns. Someone to provide support, okay? That will help them in some shape or form when it comes to this work. But they may not realize it straight off the bat. Yeah, they may not see it straight off the bat. But this is someone I feel like they're either going to work with, or they'll get into some kind of significant union with, okay? They could end up committed to this person, to be honest, with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, right? They could end up in a serious commitment, or they'll end up working together in their spiritual practices, right? Yeah, because look, sorry, the High Priestess. We have the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So these are two spiritual leaders that are being sort of paired, right? To either work together, to be together, but definitely to support each other in some shape or form. Wow. So that is amazing. So is there anything else that this Divine Masculine needs to know that can help them? Anything else? Any parting advice, guidance before we close the reading? Any last words? Right? We have the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups. Yeah. It's like you were literally meant for this, right? You were meant to literally, like, it's like you're doing things by the book, you know. That's why you were chosen. It's like you're able to see that which people try to keep hidden, that which is done behind the scenes. Yeah, I feel like as well you have the ability to call judgment on, like, organized groups, especially when it comes to, like, organized like crime rings, cults, secret societies, anything that's being done in groups that could be morally ambiguous or doesn't have the best of intentions, right? Yeah, so it's like any, like, sort of organization or group that is forged and that has some kind of nefarious or ulterior motive that doesn't serve the collective, you can judge them. You literally have the rank and authority to do so, which is nuts. And not only that, it's like you're an enforcer of spiritual law, universal law, right, here on this physical plane. So you're very connected to the divine. Yeah, look, it keeps coming out, the Hierophant. 6 of Wands, thank you. That's confirmation. Like, to the point where even Saturn energy is so significant, right? Saturn energy, right? Which is all to do with time, law and order, right? Structure, right? The boundaries. What is fair, what is just. Yeah. And it's like, it's all about the rules. It's all about timing. It's all about, you know, it's quite rigid energy, to be honest with you, but it's like the boundaries that are set, okay? It's like you're an enforcer of certain rules, regulations when it comes to the astral plane, when it comes to universal law, how the universe even functions, how it's able to function. You make sure that people follow the rules, essentially. That's literally what this is. It keeps coming up. This is confirmation. So I feel like even like, you know, the infernal forces, you know, they're not going to undermine your authority here when it comes to that, because they can't, okay? They literally can't, you know? So that's crazy, you know, it really is. But obviously, you know, for whoever this is for, you'll know if any of this makes sense, right? Because I'm telling you, you're getting direct confirmation and communication from the divine that this is your calling. And if that's the case, then it's time. I really feel like it is time. And it looks like you're accepting the call. So that's amazing. For whoever this is for, I know it's not easy. Trust me, I know it's not easy, right? It's a labyrinth to navigate. There's a lot of trials and tribulations that come up with this. There's a lot of tests, there's a lot of initiations. There's a lot of changes you go through on multiple levels, right? Not just things you experience outside of yourself, but within yourself. So I get it. But the fact that you've been through so many things already and you're still choosing the path, that says everything about you. So yeah, I can see why the divine chose you. You're someone who is to be respected and, you know, to have their rank acknowledged. You know, whether people want to or not, they're not going to have a choice. You know, your authority speaks for itself. Your power speaks for itself. And you're not someone who's going to abuse it. I don't see you doing that at all. I see you wanting to ensure fairness, right? You care a great deal about that. That's why I feel like, especially with us being in Aquarius season, right? You could be getting a lot of signs of communication about that right now. You may feel a very strong passion for that, especially in this moment, right? That energy being amplified because it's your time. It's time to, you know, take the torch, right? Take up the mantle. So honestly, I'm really proud of you and I'm extremely impressed. So, but no, obviously it doesn't matter what I think, you know, what matters is how you feel about it, how you feel about yourself, about this calling. And obviously, you know, the divine has made it clear what they think. So, but no, it's very impressive. So well done to you, whoever you are. But amazing. So I hope this helps whoever needed this message. Thank you for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.